Hi Donnie, it's about 10:40 on Thursday the 28th, and I'm making this video in regards to the few questions you gave me about the professional development project. I think in order to grade me fairly on this project, you should know that I did have a resume previously that I actually used not too long ago when I was doing interviews for the RA position for next year. I actually ended up getting the position, and I found out a while ago, and I think that was kind of an instance very similar to the elevator pitch in that it's very on the spot, and you still want to show who you are, but you don't want to be too fake, but you want to stay professional and really show who you are as a worker and as a person to your potential boss. And that those interviews for me were really almost difficult but very refreshing, because I've never actually had that experience where we had to even do crazy methods, such as they would give us a situation and we had to talk about how we would accomplish that and what the result would be, and it's very on the spot, and it really requires you to think a lot, like the elevator pitch, in which you don't have a lot of time and you have to make sure you get who you are out to your potential employer or whoever it may be. So that I think I was kind of more prepared for, and I've always actually had the same goal in my mind of what I want to do in my life. I want to work in the fashion industry, and that's been made very clear. So, yeah. And I think on my resume, I definitely tried to include some of my work experiences, because I did work in the beauty industry in my dad's hair salon, so it kind of helps. And certain things like my college education is very centered towards that field, so I think that really helps. From what I learned in this project, I think a lot more that I want to learn in the professional writing program would be a lot more about editing and publishing. Maybe not so much technical writing, but I definitely am very excited to take future courses. I actually signed up for a few this summer, so I'm really excited. And I think, yeah, it's really important to learn kind of editing and publishing, just because working for a big publication, you're working with a lot of people, and I think that's also important to learn in my classes, is how to work with such big groups of people in order to get a task done. And I do have prior experience with that. Like in my high school, I worked on the creative publications there, but it's a lot different once you get into the real working field. So I'm really excited to take a lot of classes like that. But I think this project has really helped kind of open my eyes in a professional manner about get potential jobs and stuff like that in real life. And it's kind of scary and intimidating, but I think it's really important to learn this, and I'm so glad we actually had this assignment. All right, thanks.